Good morning. Welcome for today's morning meditation, May the 6th. Always it's good to start our meditation by paying respect, so that we open the heart, we align, we connect with the higher energies. What we pay respect to, we open the heart to, and this is the energy which can come in. So we can all pay respect in our own way. A Buddhist, Christian, whoever can pay respect in their own way. If we have no spiritual tradition, we can pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. We close the eyes. We open the heart. And we bring our awareness to the body. We bring our awareness to the present, being aware of all the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. And we can visualize ourselves as we sit here. Where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing our body, we're sending our attention, our energy back to our own body. And we can observe, how does it feel when we visualize our own body? How does the energy feel? We bring our attention to the breathing. We can focus our attention at the nose, where we feel the sensation of the breath as it passes the nostril. Just keeping our attention at that one point at the gateway of the breath. Or we can focus our attention at the lower abdomen, where we feel the abdomen rising on the in-breath, falling on the out-breath. So we decide where we prefer to keep our attention, and we keep the attention there. We keep our attention with the breathing. We keep our attention with the body. We don't send our attention, we don't send our energy outside the body. And we keep our attention with the present. We don't dig up the past. We don't worry about the future. Just being aware of this present moment, as it arises, as it passes away. Living spiritually means to live in the present. If we send the mind to the past, maybe anger, sadness comes up in the mind. If we send the mind to the future, anxiety. So to keep the mind at peace, we keep our mind only in the present. In our meditation practice, we develop peace, we develop wisdom. We develop peace through wisdom, wisdom through peace. The wisdom we develop is the wisdom to know our own reality, to know our own heart. And this we see only in the present. So to develop peace, to develop wisdom, we keep our attention only in the present, being aware of this present moment as it arises, as it passes away. We watch the breathing, we watch the mind, being aware of all that contacts the mind, from outside, from inside, and simply letting it go, letting it pass. Whatever contacts the mind through the 5 bodily senses, whatever contacts the mind through the mind itself, the thoughts, the feelings, the states of mind, we observe, we let go, we don't react, we don't get entangled. We stay with the knowing nature of the mind. We don't send the mind out to what the mind knows. Keeping our attention centered with the breathing, being aware of the breathing in, being aware of the breathing out. When the mind is contacted by whatever outside or inside, we observe it, we let it go, we bring our attention back to the breathing. Quite often as we sit in meditation, there's sound. We don't control the world around us. We make the sound part of our practice. We don't send our mind out to the source of the sound. Just being aware, ear contact. Moments of sound arising and passing away. Being aware of whatever physical sensations may arise. We observe the sensations not as one continuous sensation, but as moments. Moments of sensation arising and passing away. Being aware of all the thoughts, the memories, the feelings which arise in the mind. Being aware, letting go. We don't take interest, we don't react. If we take interest in what forms in the mind, either with like or with dislike, then we pour our mental energy into this mental process. We pump it up, we make it bigger and bigger. But just watching, observing, letting go, the heart stays clear and open. We don't take interest in the content of the thought, but we can take interest in the nature of the thought. What is a thought? What is it made of? How is it constructed? If we see a life-size cardboard cutout of someone we like, someone we don't like, when we see this cardboard cutout from the front, we will probably react with like or with dislike. But if we see this cardboard cutout from the side, we can see, oh, it's just a cardboard cutout. We lose interest. We can look at these thoughts in the same way, these bubbles in the mind. We observe these mind bubbles. We look at them from the side. We don't take interest in the content of the thought. We can look at these thoughts from the side. We see, oh, it's just a mind bubble. And as soon as we observe the thought like this, it vanishes, it disappears. It disappears, leaving the heart clear and open. But as we create a chain reaction of these thoughts, the chains around the heart become tighter and tighter. The heart becomes more hot and heavy. Just watching, observing, being aware, letting go. The chains around the heart become lighter and lighter, looser and looser. The heart can open, the heart can breathe. We train the mind in mindfulness. Mindfulness means to be aware what is contacting the mind right now, from outside, from inside. And we train the mind to have the wisdom to let go. We train the mind to have the wisdom to let go by always observing the impermanent nature of all that contacts the mind through the 5 bodily senses, the impermanent nature of all that forms in the mind itself. We observe the impermanent nature of this body composed of earth, water, wind, fire, solids, liquids, gases, heat. We borrow these elements from the world for a time to form this body. While we have this body, these components are always changing, always being replaced. Finally, the day must come we give it all back. We borrow these elements from the world. Finally, we must give it all back. Earth to earth, water to water, wind to wind, fire to fire. Nothing remains to call me or mine. Being aware of the sensations through the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the bodily sensations, impermanent moments of sensation from an impermanent body. Being aware of the mental events, the thoughts, the feelings, the memories, the states of mind. They appear, they pass away. These thoughts, these mind bubbles, impermanent. They arise, they pass away. These states of mind, like the clouds in the sky. Sometimes we look at the sky, all we see are clouds. In time they all pass away, leaving the sky clear and open. Same with the heart. Sometimes we can't see our own heart. It's so full. So full of anger, depression, anxiety, jealousy, whatever. We watch over these states of mind, we observe them, we let them go. They all pass away, leaving the heart clear and open, leaving the heart at peace. So we observe the impermanent nature of all that contacts the mind from outside, from inside. We let it go. And when the mind really sees this impermanent nature at a deep, deep level in meditation, the mind can see, this is not me, this is not mine. The heart lets go by itself. And in letting go, we find the real happiness. The happiness of peace, the happiness of freedom, freedom from our own mental disturbance. We stop to throw the heart in all directions with desires. We stop to squeeze, burn the heart with anger, irritation. The heart can find its normal, natural state of inner peace. Like a calm, clear body of water, the heart becomes more calm, more cool, more clear, more collected. So just by watching the breathing, watching the mind, being aware and letting go, the heart becomes more and more at peace. And as we keep our attention with the breathing, with the body, we don't scatter our attention, our energy in all directions. The mental energies stay with the body where they increase. The mental energies become more and more unified. The heart, no longer fragmented, becomes more and more unified. The heart becomes more and more energized. As the chains around the heart become more loose, more light, the heart can open wider and wider. The heart can breathe. We breathe air, oxygen into our lungs, into our chakras. We breathe the prana, the life force energy, the light force energy of the universe. And as the heart is flooded, filled with this life force energy, we feel more alive, more alert, more awake. And as the heart is flooded, filled with this light force energy, the heart becomes brighter and brighter. In time, the inner light fills the whole body. And when we have our inner light firmly established, we have our own inner lantern firmly established to light our way on our spiritual journey, the journey inward. It's quite normal in the early stage of our practice, we don't yet see the inner light, but usually we will feel it. We feel a sense of lightness, refinement of the body, of the mind. And it shows in the face, it shows in the eyes. The brightness, the clearness of the eyes comes from the brightness, the clearness of the heart. We watch over the mind, being aware and letting go. the heart becomes more and more energized. The energy field of the heart expands, becomes wider and wider. The heart becomes more and more open. And as the energy field of the heart expands, our area of consciousness expands. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we raise our consciousness, we raise our mind higher and higher. The heart is the seat, the base for the consciousness. And as we raise our mind higher and higher, the heart becomes more spacious, more refined, more clear, more clean. We get a nice, comfortable seat for the consciousness. But if we fill the heart with garbage, with greed, with anger, jealousy, spite, and so on, the chains around the heart squeeze tighter and tighter. The heart becomes hot and heavy, dark and cramped. We get a very uncomfortable seat for the consciousness. So the heart is as we make it, and the consciousness is as we make it. We do our duty, taking care of our own heart. The heart becomes clear and clean, light and bright. We get a nice, comfortable, refined consciousness. So just by watching the breathing, watching the mind, being aware and letting go, the heart becomes more and more at peace. The heart becomes more and more energized. We observe this inner peace. We let it go. We let go of all states of mind. In the early stage of our practice, we can have a lot of boredom, lack of self-confidence, we can feel, what am I doing? We observe our state of mind, we let it go. All these states of mind pass away. The heart becomes more and more at peace. And as we observe the peace, we let it go. The inner peace becomes deeper and stronger. Because the mind of peace, the mind of happiness, is the mind of non-attachment, being aware, letting go. We keep our attention centered with the breathing, watching the breathing, watching the mind, being aware and letting go, being aware of this inner peace. Usually we send our mind to the outside all the time. And when we send the mind out into the world all the time, the mind feels lost. The heart becomes tangled and tortured. But when we bring our attention, our mind back to the heart, we feel we've come home. The mind can sit comfortably in its own home at the heart. The heart becomes calm and cool, clear and clean, like we're back in our armchair in our own home. The mind is on its throne, where the mind is supremely content, contentedly supreme. The mind can rest at the heart, become refreshed and recharged. We find this wellspring of energy at the heart, of cool, clear, fresh, life force energy, light force energy. And we can drink deeply from our own inner well. Drinking these living waters from our own inner well. The mind becomes refreshed. The mind becomes recharged. When we send our attention out into the world all the time, we throw away all our mental energy. But as we rest at the heart, we redirect our energies inward. The heart becomes recharged, refreshed, recharged, revitalized. And we find we have a treasure at the heart. The Tibetan mantra Om Mani Padme Hum means reverence for the jewel in the lotus. As we watch over the heart, being aware and letting go, the heart opens like the petals of a flower, like the petals of a lotus. The heart shines brightly like a bright shining jewel. And we see we have a treasure within. So we get a much greater self-esteem, much greater sense of self-worth as we watch over our heart. We see we have something special inside. We also become more humble because we see everyone else is the same, everyone else has the same, but not many people know. As we watch over the heart, being aware and letting go, the heart becomes more and more energized. This wellspring at the heart becomes a fountain. And when the heart becomes a fountain like this, we feel we are overflowing, overflowing from within. Our inner cup is overflowing, overflowing with living waters. And this energy overflowing from the heart we can share with the world around us. We breathe in, focusing our attention at the heart chakra, and we wish happiness for ourselves. As we breathe in, the heart becomes more and more energized. We can visualize the heart filling with light. As we breathe out, we wish happiness for all beings. We let the heart overflow. We can visualize the light of the heart flowing in all directions, above, below, all around. So breathing in, we wish happiness for ourselves. Breathing out, we wish happiness for all beings. Breathing in, we energize the heart. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow. Breathing in, we breathe in this life force energy, this light force energy from the universe. Breathing out, we radiate this energy of peace to the world around us. Breathing in, we clear, we clean, we uplift the heart. Breathing out, we uplift the world around us. As we do this practice, the heart becomes wider and wider. The heart becomes brighter and brighter. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we raise our consciousness higher and higher. The heart becomes more stable, more secure. If we have anger, the heart is hot. This practice will cool the heart down. If we have anxiety, the heart is shaky, insecure. This practice will make the heart secure, make the heart stable. If we have depression, the heart is heavy and dark. This practice will make the heart light and bright. Breathing in, we drink in these cool, clear, living waters of the universe. Breathing out, we radiate this energy to the world around us. And what we give to the universe will give us back many times over. This energy of peace which we radiate to the world is what will come back to us. Breathing in, may I be happy. Breathing out, may all beings be happy. And we can be happy with ourselves, that we start our day in the best way. We establish our mindfulness, we develop our wisdom, the wisdom to watch the mind, be aware, let go. We clean the heart, we clear the heart, we energize the heart, we raise our consciousness, we raise our mind, and we share this energy of the heart with the world around us. We uplift the world around us. We rise, we shine. And now we observe our heart chakra. How does it feel? Does it feel more open, more refined, more at peace, more stable, more secure? Whatever way the heart feels, we observe it, we let it go. We bring our awareness to the body, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. We can visualize ourselves as we sit here. We bring the right hand to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand, palms together. And now the heart is very strong, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue with our spiritual practice, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, and to purify the heart. We bring the hands to the forehead in gratitude, respect. Back down to the legs. We open the eyes. and we keep the heart open. And I thank you for joining me in this morning meditation, and I wish you a great day. Bhavati Sabha Mangalam. May all blessings come to you.